This video is going to demonstrate the best way to go about drawing up survey information from a sketch that's been taken on site. I'm sure you've all come across these kind of sketches, pretty basic. They've got like the bare minimum worth of dimensions on there, but you have to work with what you've got sometimes and produce a plan from this. So I'm going to show you how to draw this particular example. Hopefully you can use some of the skills demonstrated here to draw up your own plans. Okay, so let's get started. I'm sure from watching the other videos on heat loss, on how to get the floor plans together, you know that you can add the different rooms based on the change rate standard that you've chosen. So if I go for this living room here, we can start this plan. So I'm going to start from the top corner of this room. I'll left click on the plan, as the same as if you were doing it on a PDF floor plan or any other way. We'll start the room. Dragging that in any direction will allow you to start that draw that first wall. If I type 3 meters like it shows on the plan, hit enter, that'll set my first vertex point. I'll then go in the other direction 4 meters as it's also marked, and then we're going to model out that bay window. So looking at that, the dimensions you are going to need are the width to the kind of centre part of the bay and the depth of the bay itself. Luckily on this example it's both 1 metre, but on whatever example you've got you'll have to have that information handy to do this. So we're going to want to go out 1 metre from our 4 metre point there. So go out 1, hit enter, that'll set that point. Go back in, or in that direction, 1 metre, hit enter, and that'll set that point. And go 2 meters as it's marked, and then we'll set the 1 again and 1 again that way. Notice that that's actually gone out of proportion to what's marked on that plan. So obviously this could happen in real life. You could have some mismatched bits of dimensions. It's either that 2 meter is wrong or the 3 meter is wrong in that room. Based on the rest of the dimensions on the plan, I'm going to assume that the 2 meter dimension is wrong and maybe it's just been taken into account incorrectly on site. So if we hit escape, that'll finish that room, and you can see that we've got a slightly warped shape. We can move multiple points at a time, so if we click on all 3 of these points together whilst holding control, we can move those and shorten the length, aligning it with this point, shorten the length of that bay to 1 meter like that, and that's squared off the room as well. So that's how you can move entire parts of a building together, so it's a good skill to learn. To get the shape of this, we're going to want to hit these vertex points, delete them, delete that one as well, and then we have that shape of room. So you can see it's pretty similar to what's on the plan. We'll then go and model one of the other rooms. We'll go for this utility first off. So we've got 1.5 meters by 3 meters. Escape. I'm not going to drag these rooms together just yet. I'm going to leave that until I've got them all drawn up and see how they fit together. Kitchen is 3 by 4.5 meters. Three, enter, 4.5 meters, enter. Square that off by just moving the cursor until we get those 2 dashed lines. Hitting escape will finish the room off. Then we'll do the hallway. .2. Go off the same length as that WC, so 2 meters. Coming back 1.8. Coming across, we need to do the 4 meters minus the 2 meters, so that's 2 meters again. Make that square. And then we can do the toilet itself. which is 2 meters by 1.8. Square it off, escape, drag it away from that one for now. And then we can push this building together basically. So if we want to shove our hallway up against our lounge, our cloaks and WC up against our hallway, our kitchen line up nicely there, and our utility tagged on there as well. And you can see that's created that floor plan for us. You can see there's a bit of a discrepancy in the toilet and the hallway. However, looking at the sketch, these are internal dimensions for the toilet. So if we move the hallway out slightly, allow that toilet to line up with the building, and then drag it back in, we've essentially drawn that plan up to what's marked on that plan. This toilet maybe wants to come slightly this way. But we can now say that we've modelled that floor plan as accurate as we can to that sketch information that we've been provided with. Sometimes it does depend on the quality of the information you've been provided as to how accurate you can be with your heat loss calculations, but that's how you would draw that kind of sketch in h2x. Okay, thank you.